don't say all the soppy shit if you know you're not fucking feeling it.
Signs that you are in a situationship. If someone likes you and they want to go to sushi and then go watch a movie, but you know that they like you, do you then miss out on that whole...
The sushi?
Do you then...
Do you have to miss out on...
This is Liv and Let B.
With Liv and B. If your partner says he's going to Coldplay, if you haven't seen, there's been a concert and they've panned over to this couple who were cuddling each other. A guy was cuddling this woman from behind, being all cute.
Enjoying the show.
Enjoying Fix You by Coldplay. And then all of a sudden they've noticed that they're on the big screen and he's just completely wigged out.
They both did.
Yeah, but him more than her. He dropped down. He pretty much got out of frame, pushed her in front. His face.
Oh, it was so obvious. And they even announced it when they caught him. Oh, this guy's obviously having an affair.
Turns out he's a big CEO of this company. She was the HR manager.
I didn't know she was a HR.
Yeah. So she was the HR manager of his company and they were having an affair and they took each other to fucking Coldplay. And the other lady next to them was a staff member too. So they were doing it in front of staff. So staff knew about it.
Dirty, dirty dogs.
Yeah. And he's married. His wife is stunning.
I saw that post and it was the photo of her with the kids.
Yeah.
And I thought that looks AI generated how beautiful she is.
Yeah. And she released a statement. Did you read it?
No.
It has come to my attention and apparently to the attention of half the internet. Oh, Siri, go away. That my husband, Andrew Byron, even name, has made certain choices, public ones, under stadium lights during a Coldplay concert, a venue not typically associated with infidelity, but here we are.
She's adding humor to it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let me be perfectly clear. I am not issuing this statement in defense nor in heartbreak. I am issuing it in power, in precision, in silk gloves and sharpened wit.
Oh, slay.
I will not be engaging in performative forgiveness, nor am I interested in the optics of grace. What Andy has done is not just humiliating, it is banal. A man of ambition, brought down by his own astonishing lack of imagination. I have retained counsel, I have reviewed holdings, I have relocated what was once ours into what is now very clearly mine.
Oh my gosh. He's wronged the wrong woman.
Yep. She goes, I am not spiraling, I am ascending. And while Andy may have quoted Coldplay in his statement.
Oh my God, that was a joke.
I will simply say, the lights went out, I saw everything clearly. To those who expect tears, I don't cry for clowns. I schedule, I document, I rebuild. Oh! Boom.
That is...
I don't cry for clowns.
That is next level.
Queen. So girls, if you're ever crying, remember you don't cry for clowns.
I love how she said, I don't spiral, I ascend.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
slay.
Did you read his statement?
I read briefly something and it was just a cop-out.
He was trying to blame like Coldplay.
I need to have more privacy.
Or saying I didn't
consent to this?
Yeah, consent.
Bro, don't have an affair.
Exactly.
And then there ain't facts to share.
Exactly. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online and the disappointment it's caused. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage.
What was meant to be a night of joy?
What you wish was a night of music and joy. Bro, first of all, he's already deflecting.
Yeah.
I want to sincerely apologize to my wife, my family, and the team at Astronomer, which was his workplace. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader. That's so fucking predictable. Get creative. Like, no shit.
He's resigned from there too.
Good.
Yeah.
Be on your merry way. On your not merry way.
Yeah.
This is not who I want to be or how I want to represent the company I helped build. Why do it then?
Just keep
Sorry,
going.
I know. I'm so frustrated. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability, and to figure out the next steps. personally and professionally. I ask for privacy as I navigate that process. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. Oh, victim energy.
Please, that's the dumbest line I've heard.
I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about the impact of turning someone else's life into a spectacle. Bro, don't be a hero now.
You did that
Yeah.
to yourself.
If there was nothing to catch out, then you wouldn't be in this situation. But then trying to be a hero going, I'm going to try and redirect
I respect artists, but we should be more cautious that in case someone's having an affair, you don't put it on them. You don't put the cam on them.
And then he goes, as a friend once sang,
Oh, God.
lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you, Andy.
Oh, my God. Whoever is his PR suck.
I don't think that got run through any sort of PR training.
He should have never written that.
That just, nothing about that.
Was sincere.
No, or gives him any grace.
No. But how funny, I'm just picturing the wife reading that. I would just be laughing. I'd be like, thank you. You've just made this even better for yourself.
Yeah.
For me.
The best thing that he could have done is just take full accountability, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you can do. But this is when it goes
People
back to
can't do it.
goes back to that where we break down the ending of your last relationship. When it's like, you've already done the wrong thing. Yeah. You've already fucked up. Mm-hmm. The best thing you can do now is take accountability for it. Set the other person free. Just own it up. Own up to it.
Yeah. The facts are there. Just say, yeah, you're right. I fucked up. I'm so sorry. Move along.
Yeah, I fucked up. But also, don't film me without me saying. You would have loved the attention if you were doing the right thing, bro.
Exactly.
What a joke.
Yeah. But shit, there's been some funny reels. I just die laughing.
What I would have done if it was me, and it's this guy with his arms around his girlfriend, and he goes, this bitch is trying to steal my things. On the topic of relationships in a grey area, we're going to be talking about situationships.
Yes, the good old...
One person likes the other more. I've actually got a quick little breakdown of what a situationship kind of is. Yeah. Signs that you are in a situationship. 1, there is no title. 2, when you don't know if you're together officially or not, i.e. grey area. 3, if you've been going with the flow with no direction for more than 6 months while having sex. 4, all you do is text. 5, you can, that's not really, if you just text, that's not even a situationship, I wouldn't say. You've got to be physically involved.
You got to be sleeping together too, I think.
5, you consider yourself more than a friend, but not a couple. 6, the sex is amazing, but so is the level of confusion. Yuck feeling. Yeah. 7, there is a fear of rejection. If you've never opened your mouth about wanting more, it usually never becomes more. Yeah.
That's very true.
Both parties are holding their tongue because they're like, oh, is it really worth it? Do I want to ruin what we've got going? Or, you know how girls always have that worry of, oh, what if I ask, so what are we? I straight fire that shit. What's the deal, bro? But also, I don't want to be asked that if I...
Yeah, that's terrifying. If you're not in that headspace and someone asks you that makes you want to run, and that's when it ends, which is so true. Think of its roles of reverse. Yeah. If you're not into it and he goes, so what are we doing here? I go,
8, someone is too busy to be serious, but always has time to chill and fuck. So true. They scram the second there's deeper conversation. Yeah. They're oh, I don't actually have time for this. 9, no commitment. Obvious one. 10, you've come to the conclusion that he or she isn't really the one, but hey, you'll hang out with them now until someone better comes along. Aww. The fill-in. 11, there's no obligations. 12, no responsibilities. 13, no accountability. Next one, you broke up with your ex and now in the working on being friends again so that we can build back to a relationship phase. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So you reconnect with an ex. So you're not quite dating them, but you're still rekindling, seeing them again.
After you've just separated from
Yeah.
a relationship.
Yeah. That's a reverse situationship.
Yeah. I mean, you always have those people, right? Like when you do.
The ones you revisit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because you have a comfortability with them. Like,
Yeah.
I need to talk about personal experience.
Yeah. Well, okay. Do you have any personal experiences with situationships, B?
Well, now hearing the list, I sort of have more of an understanding, and it's kind of still, I've never been like, oh, I'm in a situationship. I feel like I just take it, you guys.
Day by day.
Yeah.
See, you're in the more, you describing your evaluation of things that you've been in is demonstrating that you are in the favorable position of a situationship.
Yeah, I'm
She's
probably
the
the one
one
doing it.
She's the one curating it. Doesn't want to be asked the what are we question.
Yeah. But this is why I think it's worked and I still maintain friendships is because I'm not avoiding situations, like I'm not avoiding the conversation. I'm very upfront and honest about where I'm at, and they still
want to pursue it.
Yeah, so it's like, whose fault is that?
So true.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm saying, hey, this is where I'm at, blah, blah, blah. If you still want to come to things when I invite you, if you still want to hang out with me and my friends, if you still want to do all this stuff, that's fine, but nothing's changing on my end.
In summary, it's pretty much telling someone, as long as you let me, I will take advantage of all of the good things that I enjoy about you.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's up to you to set a boundary if that doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
Because when you are single, it is nice to take advantage of those male friendships that you have, that you enjoy their company, but they might not quite be the one. But because you're single, why are you going to avoid hanging out with them when they do?
And you adore them as a person. It's not that they're not a cool person and you're like, oh, I'm just hanging out. And sometimes you're not even physical with them. You just really want to have that male companion and be like, hey, this person's cool.
But then you're just left with that responsibility of understanding they feel more strongly, and that you feel like it's your responsibility to somewhat nurture those stronger emotions by being clear. Yeah, it's
hard.
That's the definition of a situationship.
Yeah, okay.
It's every player for themselves though.
Yeah.
In the single realm.
Yeah, but what I don't agree with, and this is what obviously happens too, is some people, guys and girls, they lead on that they are so into you and they really, really like you and they wish they could be with you at this time, but they can't. And they say all these things that contradict themselves.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
That's different. And you can't do that. Like, that's when people are getting really hurt because they're like, he's saying he really likes me. He wants to be with me, but he can't right now.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's, having that contradictory behavior.
Contradicting, I think.
Yeah. When you're contradicting yourself in a situationship, that's when the respect is blurred. Yeah. And it gets messy.
Exactly.
I think, there's definitely, you can definitely be in a situationship and still maintain respect. But
For sure.
Unfortunately, a lot of people are just left in the dark.
Yeah.
And that's why situationships have, I guess, a negative rap more than a positive.
Because, they can be positive. They can.
They can be exactly what you make them.
And you can maintain, like, afterwards or whatever it is, if one of you gets a partner or something like that, that's when it sets the difference of people who actually respect you and you respect them, is because you've always stayed real, you've always stayed honest, you value their time, you value them as a person. But there's a difference when you want to be in a relationship with someone or not. And if that's mutually respected and you still treat each other really nice when you see each other, even if you're with other people, like, I think that's what sets the tone of that being maybe more than just a situationship, like you're genuinely friends.
Sounds like she's speaking from experience.
Anyway, but it's just a respect level, and unfortunately guys mostly guys don't know how to do that. So they want to tell the female all they want to hear just in the moment, because they wig out and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I'm going to say this. Then they act completely different.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they go, oh, this girl's like so obsessed with me. I don't know why. Like talking to their mates, oh, she's so like clingy and obsessed. But what you're doing when you're with them doesn't align with the actions when you're not.
Yeah. You can only, control yourself. And I think if you have that respect for yourself, even if you still want to have fun, whatever it is, you still have that respect, they just automatically treat you differently. So I think it's like we can push the blame and stuff, and we're going to go through scenarios in a second. And obviously people handle things poorly, and I don't agree with what they say. But I think if we then try and be like, okay, how do I want to show up? Because if I have respect for myself, they're going to initially be like, fuck, I can't fuck this girl around. I'm going to be honest with her. You be honest back. And if you're happy with that, then you can keep that communication open. I asked a mate a while ago, I said, what do you think guys and girls can ever just be friends? And he sent me this video, and it pretty much was saying, well, no, like a guy wants, at every chance he's going to get, he's going to try and be with you or sleep with you. Or
guys don't give girls attention unless they want something from you.
Yeah, like it's never just friendly from a guy's mentality. Even if they're always, if you turn around and you laid one on him, he's going to go for it. That's just reality. But then obviously, you know, we've maintained a really good friendship, and it's always stayed super respectful and good mates and stuff. And we were just talking about what are the differences as to why maybe other people that he might have had a casual relationship with, why that never maintains into a friendship. What is the difference? And again, it's just the maturity of being able to talk about it and be honest and know what it is and still treat each other correctly. And if you did have another partner, you then communicate that. Like, I don't know, it's just always ends up being about communication.
Yeah.
And if you're both switched on in the way of, I don't know, on the same page. But again, that then comes down to similar stages in life. Like if you're both at that stage, it's going to work out better.
Yeah.
Whereas if one person is older or they want to settle down, they want kids, that's just not gonna, if that makes any sense.
No, it does.
You know?
And yeah, it definitely makes sense, because if you have a fear of rejection, then, and you're not quite sure of who you are and where you are in life, then you won't receive the communication like someone that's secure and happy with where they're at in life. So it definitely is the compatibility of the phase that you are in life. So say, for example, two people who are established in their jobs, they look after themselves, they're feeling confident, you know, they've both left a long-term relationship and they want to appreciate this time that they have before potentially settling down. Those two people kind of align because you're not rushing, trying to look for something else. You're feeling good about what you can bring to the table, but you're also not trying to show it off in an attempt to pursue someone. So yeah, it definitely is an alignment of where you're at
in life
and what you want.
So true. But the way he said it, it was interesting obviously hearing a male perspective. Like I already knew that's why it maintained for how long it did. And then it's just funny though. Like I always think, how funny is it? You can meet someone, you have the vibes, you have that sexual chemistry, you have all this stuff, and you just don't see them as a relationship person. Like you don't visualize that, but everything else is great and you love being around them. But then you meet someone and you instantly treat them from the start as a relationship material.
You do.
Isn't that
100%.
weird?
You have a different etiquette when you think. But then also when you don't look at something as a potential end game relationship, you also hold yourself differently in a way that's almost more natural.
Yes, and it just ends up being that way.
Yeah, and how many times do guys go, oh my God, you were so chill and genuine. And it's like, no, bro, I just don't really like you.
Yeah.
But then the ones that you size up as like potential relationships, you hold your cards closer and you
Mm.
drip feed them
Yeah.
like your humor and
Yeah.
like, why do we do that?
It's just interesting that there are those people you just set so far apart and you just treat them differently from the get-go. And I'm like, what?
Are we sabotaging things by doing that?
Well, then I was thinking, like, maybe. Like, what if this person who has been in your life for a few years, couple years, or however long it is, and you've always maintained that, but you've never taken it there because it's not quite there. Like, what if you did?
What if you did?
Fucking weird. Our minds are so weird.
There's like a subconscious criteria though, because you could go, oh, this guy has a house and a car and a dog and he's a certain age bracket, but you know, I've got to give him time to get to know him. But he immediately gets put into that box of potential partner because of this subconscious criteria or like external things that you can go, oh, that ticks a box. But then the nice guy, like the situationship friends with benefits that's there, because you are introduced to them in a more casual way where you're not trying to look for those exterior boxes, you connect on chemistry and all of the emotional stuff. And then when you go, oh, I'm really getting along with this guy, then you go and look at the other criteria and you go, but this guy that I'm getting along with and have fun with and blah, 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 he doesn't have this and he doesn't have that and he's a bit younger than I would like. You know what I mean? But it's like, how do we know who we're meant to end up with? We have an idea of who we'd like to end up with, but how are we so sure that, do you know what I mean?
It's hard. That's why it's so tricky for people out there and everyone gets stuck in that box because
everyone's fucking crashing out over these things.
Because it is those people you get along with, you're so comfortable with, and then that's when it fucks up though, because then one person thinks the way we do and go, wait, what if this is, you know, what if someone did? You ask the question, done. Like, you know, but again, you need to know, and I think being upfront is never the bad option. Like, you would rather know then than it go on for 5 years longer than like some people have gone through. And you're like, fuck, if I had just asked then and seen if it was to go further, if they're on that page, if they're open to that. If not, then you need to move it along, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's that fear of rejection though.
I know.
Okay, well.
Sorry, went on an absolute rant, but it's such a complicated thing. So complicated all the time, even though in the moment it's not, but when you really sit and dissect, you're like, what the hell? What the helly?
Yeah, it's all good and well to go, oh, we'll just lean on communication. But like you said before, if someone was to say, oh, so what are we? That can completely wig you out and you can't get that back.
From the wrong person though. Whereas if the right one, I wouldn't care. Like, I wouldn't care if it was someone, you know? It's just from the wrong person, it wigs you. If it's right, you'd fucking love it.
Very well, let's get into the stories. So we've had a few listener write-ins, which always adds a little zhuzh to the episodes. We love hearing personal experiences from people who genuinely are enjoying the pod. So thanks for writing in, everyone.
Yeah, it brings a different level, hey? Like, you feel closer when it's your actual listeners of the pod, not just random ChatGPT stories. Yes.
All right, first off the cab rank.
Alrighty. Hey, beauties. Wrote in your little box, but it wasn't big enough. So let's get into it. Got proposed to 3 weeks in.
Oh, immediate love bomb.
And then text dumped 6 months later. So he proposed in 3 weeks.
They continued to date for 6 months.
Yep. And he dumped her via text.
That's some fucking... That is so frustrating.
She said all it said was, I'm not coming tomorrow. I'm breaking up with you.
Oh.
And then blocked on everything. Have not heard a word since.
No way.
Talk about a whole ass joke. I'm 29 and he's 34.
No.
But yes, text dumping still exists out of nowhere, may I add. That
I
is,
would be infuriated if that was me.
you're engaged.
What a joke. Are you seriously that incapable of being an adult? Okay, first of all, first red flag, you're not getting engaged
in
after 3 weeks.
Nah. Like yeah.
As much as, you know, you might be feeling like, yeah, of course I deserve this, like, and I feel this chemistry and blah, blah, blah. You cannot possibly know someone after 3 weeks.
Oh, far
Well, good
out.
riddance.
That's
We don't cry for clowns.
Sorry you went through that, but you're still 29, you're in your prime. That rhymed.
There's so much hope. Maybe not for him.
Yeah, not for him. I'm sorry, a text is like,
I can't be bothered. You're not worth it.
yeah. But men, again, they cannot face their fucking the truth and the hard thing to do. And instead of picking up the phone and hearing her voice, he just wouldn't be able to cope with that he just needs to send a text.
Yeah. They stoop low to take the easy route.
Yeah.
Some men.
Some men.
Not all men.
Yeah, not all, but a lot of them and females.
But just treat people how you would like to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes down to. Like, yeah, things are hard, but life's fucking hard. Grow up. 30-year-old men.
Well, 43-year-old men do this too, apparently. Like,
yeah, apparently so.
they'll send a text.
And then Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same age. It was Bob. All right. Next one. My last situationship went on for about 3 to 4 months mid last year, and this is how it went. He kept me a secret but would claim he's not. Would never talk to me in public, brackets. If we were at the same place with different groups, he wouldn't come and say hey or talk to me, even though everyone knew we were seeing each other, close bracket. The fuck, dude?
See, that, again, the respect. Like, what is that?
What is that? He would never take me on dates. He did take me on one, but we had to change the restaurant since someone he knew was at the original one. He would constantly tell me that he's going to delete Tinder, delete photos of his ex, but never did. Not only did he compare me to his ex all the time.
That's not nice.
He also showed me a photo of them together and said, I need to delete this, but look how happy I look. Then he proceeded to say, oh, but I'm happier with you. This guy is fucked in the head. This guy is warped.
That's not okay. Look how happy I look. And shows a photo of him and his ex. I would die.
I would lose it laughing.
I'd be like,
bye then.
Off you go.
Go be happy.
Go over there. Come on.
Go fucking hop skip down the yellow brick road with your ex then.
Yeah.
He would also constantly cause petty arguments, but it would be up to me to solve them. He could have gone days without talking to me. There was a time where it was going good, and around that time period I had to leave for 2 weeks to go on holiday, and throughout this whole time he was the sweetest person, and at one stage he said, we aren't in a relationship, but I do want this to lead that way. This obviously wasn't the case when I had gotten back. It was still going good till one night we were at an event and he texted me saying, everyone knows I'm rooting you.
I'm rooting you.
That's disgusting language.
Shut up.
Which caused an argument, which then led us to not proper talking for a few days. And when I asked him if he still wanted to be with me, it led to him saying, can we talk about this later? I'm just on a come down and don't want to talk. To then saying, I don't want a relationship, but I want to talk to you. He had also said that he was moving back home. Well, guess what? He hasn't, and it's been a year since he said that. Safe to say, I am happy this ended. What a bloody head fuck around.
Yeah.
That guy has issues beyond what you even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to figure his shit out.
100%. And it's hard because obviously when you are sleeping with them and they're still saying it, I really like you, blah, blah, blah. He's leading you on in a way that, of course, you're going to have feelings and be confused and still go back. But honestly, if a guy or anyone, like, your actions speak volumes, and his actions were speaking. If he doesn't even want to come up to you and say hello in a public setting, he's embarrassed, not of you, just that he's obviously doing something else dodgy. Like that just makes me feel there's more. There's others that he's doing that with.
Yeah.
And actions speak louder than words. I feel like if he was interested, and he would want to be with you.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't say that.
No, but it's true. I still don't understand the level of disrespect you have to completely ignore someone that you're intimate with behind closed doors.
And then say, I would want to be with you, I still want to talk to you, and all this stuff. It just don't say anything at all, and just sleep with them and don't say anything like that if that's what you want to do.
Then showing photos with his ex like that's just nasty. This person his actions seem rogue and unfiltered, and he's not thinking of consequences. He's being very selfish, and a dog deserves more respect than what he's showing you. So we are happy that ended also.
100%. Did you a massive favour.
I can't believe that he was the sweetest he's ever been when you were away. Do you know what? Guys do that actually.
Yep.
They, invest more, whether it's energy, time, all of that, when they think they don't have to follow through.
100%. They feel more confident throwing out bants, saying all this stuff on the phone, messaging when they know, you're not actually in the vicinity where they could run into you. And then push comes to shove, they wig out massively because they know they can't follow through because they're insecure.
He was probably having a moment where he felt alone and he was like, I need to get my fix. I'll go to this girl. She's always there for me. And it makes me feel good to, sweet talk her to get the comfort I need. But then as soon as you're in person, he's like, I'm not in that phase anymore. I don't need you.
Yep.
Bye.
They would get themselves out of so much trouble if they just didn't say
anything.
This stuff. Like, don't say all the soppy shit if you know you're not fucking feeling it or you're not following through. Don't say it. It's actually very easy not to say.
Yeah.
If you're not really vibing that way. Like, don't lead someone on. I don't get it. I don't get what they're benefiting from it.
No, I think it's just a narrative that's instilled to keep someone around. You have to say all these things.
And also, it is the whole social media thing too. Like, that has changed so many things and has just made people so lazy that they feel confident just talking to so many girls, saying all this stuff, wifey, you're my wife, then just moving on to the next because everyone is so accessible and they never have to meet you if they don't want to. I couldn't think of anything worse than
admin on it.
Saying all of this nice stuff to people, but it being like multiple people and then you're never going to follow through. I feel like me after 2 weeks, if I'm talking to someone, I'm like, sweet, let's meet up. And like, if you're vibing, perfect. But otherwise, don't fucking say half the shit you're saying to me if you can't follow through on what you're saying. Don't act a big game and then you meet me and you wig out.
People are going to start using ChatGPT and shit to flirt and that as well. So just have your wits about you.
What do they say? Do you notice it with those little lines?
Dashes.
Yeah. If there's 2 dashes, he's used ChatGPT. Yeah. Next listener situationship. My ex-boyfriend and I went out for almost 3 years. I loved him so much and wanted a future with him. His morals didn't align with mine, so I ended things as it was the best for both of us in the long run. Long story short, this guy I've known for years slid in my DMs and we have caught up twice, talking about being exclusive, etc. And there is no way, like I need at least a year minimum to find myself and focus on me, etc. He doesn't get it and I hate hurting people's feelings. He's a great guy. I just know I'm not ready for anything.
You are not responsible for someone else's emotions.
Again, if you know that deeply, like there's a difference between thinking when you're out of a relationship, you think I need at least a year. Like you have that in your mind of being, I need to be single for a year. But you never know. You might meet someone in that time and I don't think there's anything wrong with giving it a crack if you genuinely really like them.
Yeah, definitely don't get held up by this idea that you have to have a year single under your belt, ticking all these boxes before you then pursue the next thing. It definitely doesn't work like that.
But again, if you just know it's not with him, then you just need to be honest, and which I think she's being. Or if he's bringing up exclusive, you're just like, look, I'm not there yet. I really like hanging out with you, but I'm just not there. So if you're at again, stages of life, if you guys are at different stages of life, then you're just not going to align on wanting to be casual.
On to the next. Okay, we've got some listener questions. How to reject my situationship after accidentally leading him on.
How do you accidentally lead them on?
Will you entertain all of their gestures to do things together? And I don't know. It's hard because if someone likes you and they want to, let's go to sushi and then go watch a movie, and you go, I would love to do that, but you know that they like you.
Yeah.
Do you then miss out on that whole...
The sushi?
Do you then...
do you have to miss out on...
do you know what I mean? Like, do you then have to miss out on a nice evening because you think this is only going to make them like me more? And like, it is a weird feeling to have that bit of ego about you, but you're also being realistic. People's feelings do grow the more time you spend with them. So I guess...
Of course.
Then you can kind of, if he knows the kind of person that you are, then he will take you sincerely if you say, look, I've kept my mouth shut because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this is where I'm at.
It goes back to you're both, in control of your own feelings. And I think if you're handling it with maturity and grace and being respectful towards him, and he's clocking it and saying he understands but still wanting to hang out, you can then obviously pick and choose when you want to go. Like I would pull back and not go to as many things as you that don't need to be there, or do group things and stuff like that. But going on like a date, I don't think you really need to do. And when you are there, I would just sort of make it clear that you guys aren't, kissing each other or being all over each other. Like I think it has to be very... like we're just mates, and then maybe mention it. You just need to keep mentioning it.
Yeah, I think you
just
literally
making sure, like
gentle reminders, and maybe not doing things together that are too romantic, like getting a coffee and going for a walk, or something more casual. But yeah, gentle reminders. Are you happy for me to say yes to a coffee and walk, knowing that I don't want to date you?
Yeah. And make it a bit of a fucking funny thing, I guess. Like mine would be super sarcastic. I'd be like, all right.
But it lands.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Shit. I had a situationship for 10 months and it ended with a text saying I deserved better. I would take that literally, because he probably is thinking, I can't give this girl what I think she wants. Then taking the easy route because he doesn't want to offer an explanation, just goes, you deserve more. Bye.
That's, again, a cop-out when they say you deserve better. Like, he's put you through all this and goes, but you really deserve better. But I do really like you. Like, that's what they say.
Yeah, but...
and it's reverse psychology.
Yeah, but think of it from the other perspective. Like, imagine you are the person that doesn't have the feelings and they have the feelings. Like, they do deserve better. They deserve someone who actually wants to date them. Yeah. I would just take it literally and be like, all right, facts. If you don't think that you can treat me the way that I deserve, then...
move it along.
Yeah.
Oh, God. My ex of 6 years and I are in a situationship. What do I do? Give it another go or leave it? You can't be in a situationship with your ex that you've been with for 6 years. That'll never go back to something casual in the situationship. Yeah, you got to hit that thing like full guns blazing, give it another red hot crack, because that sometimes can work out. But at the moment that you guys are simmering at this level of lust and comfortability, that feels like it could be something again. But it's like that what you can't have, or that forbidden love that creates that fiery lustfulness that makes it feel really good. Yeah. Because you probably shouldn't be doing it. That old chestnut. But when you've been with someone for that long, like you said, it's just a comfortability thing. You guys are just comfortable with each other. You know each other. But it'll... So are they going to work or not? So hit it with guns blazing. Or move on. 2 months of him cooking me dinner every night, FaceTimes, talking about future, then ghosted.
Chill timing. He had something else going on.
That is giving, you know what that is giving me? He,
Wants to be a chef.
that too,
Kidding.
he's prepping for MasterChef. But that is giving boyfriend material, right? So what he's done, he's probably just split up with his ex for a little bit. He's had a little time off, but he's so used to being a boyfriend that he's then doing that for you, and then he's gotten back together with his ex.
Yeah.
Because that is all
Yeah.
that's like boyfriend behavior.
Yeah.
Cooking dinner every night, FaceTiming, messaging a lot, like knowing what a girl needs as a partner.
Yeah.
He's doing that.
Muscle memory.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
they've
hard
obviously rekindled and you've just gotten ghosted.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, I like that breakdown. I'd love to know if it's true.
Yeah, let us know if it is. It's like completely incorrect.
She's like, he's never had a girl
Yeah.
before.
But I just feel whenever someone's gotten ghosted, like a hard ghost, there's almost always, because there's someone else in the picture. No one just ghosts someone
No.
for no reason.
Yeah, and there's like a lack of opportunity now to give that person an answer
Yeah.
because they're around the other person.
All the time.
And it's just like, oh, fuck, easy
Yeah.
just to cut it.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel for these people.
I know.
How long should it take for a situationship to become a relationship? And then another person asked, at what point do you walk away? I think if something carries on for, I reckon 3 months, you kind of get to a point of reflecting on the consistency of the interactions and sort of understanding how much capacity they're taking up in your life every week. Like it takes about that long for you to kind of go, okay, well, things can't just continue how they are. I'm speaking from experience. Like with Jack and I, we were involved with each other for, I want to say in total about 8 months before we started properly dating. But there was a pivotal point where I had a slow moment and I was going, okay, I'm seeing this guy almost every second day.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking in between those days. My weekend plans are starting to revolve around him. And it made me think, okay, it can't just continue going on like this. It either has to completely end or we need to turn the page and see what it really is. I considered both options in depth and I thought, okay, well, I'm not ready to just cut it off. I'll suggest taking it further. And then obviously it's worked out.
Yeah, but I think you're right with that 3 month time. Like that's a long time if you are consistently seeing each other to be like, okay, not that you get into a relationship, but you have a chat. It doesn't have to be a full serious, what are we? You can just be like, hey, I've noticed like we are spending a lot of time together. Like I do really like you. Like, you know, I'm not seeing anyone else. Are you? Like that's where I would sort of have that little sus because you don't want to be seeing someone after 3 months consistently and they're seeing other people. Or if you do, then you have to be aware of it and then be okay with that and then continue with the situationship vibes, but then not close yourself off to other people, you know?
Yeah. And also, I was just thinking milestone occasions and events are also a good indication of how things are tracking without the conversation. Say their birthday rolls around this period of time. How much are you involved in that? Or say they've got, you know, a friend's birthday. Are you getting invited? They might have, do you know what I mean? So you allow enough time to see how you both are integrating into each other's lives.
Yeah. So yeah, I think at that 3 months, you sort of have the vibes. You'd bring it up casually. When to walk away, I guess only you know that. I think it's if it's pushing towards you are giving more than what they're giving and it's not being reciprocated, then you need to sort of call it. Like if it's been 6 months or whatever and they're not committing, I think that's a telltale sign that they're in a different phase and they want it to be casual. And then I think if you pull back and they come back and they've realized or whatever it is, then that's up to you if you want to have another chat about it. But
it is a hard thing to walk away from something when nothing's really that wrong. But sometimes you do have to pull back Or just have some time, like a cool off period to really feel what it is.
Yeah.
Because when you're stuck in the momentum of habit and routine of just, I usually always see this person on a Friday night, you know, pulling back gives you clarity on not having that person so accessible.
Like for this girl to take it to a relationship, if he's saying like actively wanting to spend weekends with you, like more than just one night, that's a good indication he likes you.
Yeah. Yeah, if they choose to spend their free time with you and you understand how much free time they have, you can kind of weigh it up. They've only got 2 days out of the whole week and you're with the majority of it. That's a good demonstration of where you are on the priority list. Last segment of the app.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
You guys know we love a little rapid fire game.
Do you think if someone says, let's just see where it goes, is that ever genuine?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's actually can be a genuine thing.
Well, yeah, no one can predict the future.
Yeah. If they're saying, let's just see where it goes, it's not a red flag. Like that's actually just a normal response.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. Are you allowed to see other people in a situationship?
Circumstantial, if it's mutually spoken about. But also that's more of friends with benefits if you're seeing other people. Situationship is that grey area, like after friends with benefits, but before a relationship.
What's worse, being in a situationship or a bad relationship?
Bad relationship.
Facts. Well, that one's just like a little one that I had, but now we can go into the game scenarios. So basically, rapid fire, we say situationship, relationship, or third option, which is you're just a free therapist. So like you're just there, basically.
You give him a certain fix.
Yeah.
Number 1, he sleeps over 3 times a week, but still says he's not ready for anything serious.
Oh, that's a situationship.
I don't know. It's giving that fills the void. Like, why are you coming over at night time to sleep over?
So you think therapist?
It depends on what else is going on outside the sleepovers. If it's just a sleepover,
yeah,
that to me is giving you can't be alone in your own bed, especially 3 times a week.
Grow up.
Grow up.
You met his mum, but he still introduces you as a friend. I mean, we need more context. Like, how many times have you met the mum? Because if I was introducing someone, I'd be like, oh, this is my friend, so-and-so.
I just wouldn't be introducing a guy unless...
Yeah. But what if you're crossing paths randomly or ran into them?
I think even saying, oh, this is my friend.
Yeah, I would just say this is so-and-so.
Yeah, like you don't need
So
to say
true.
the word.
Yeah, the fact is like, friend.
This is my friend.
Yeah.
Unnecessary use of the word, which means situationship.
True. I can speak to this next one, okay?
He shares memes with you every day but hasn't made a plan to see you in weeks. Oh, cringe.
That happens so often, then it doesn't. Like, again, it goes back to they feel comfortable being that person, still making sure they're interacting with you every day so you don't forget about them, but also they're
not putting the energy in.
Yeah, they don't have the capacity to be who you need at that time.
Yep.
So they don't want to go any further. So they just are like, just
Mood
keep
check.
my name there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're still seeing it. I'm still relevant because they can't not be relevant. But also they're all swing, no ding. They're not actually even doing anything. They're just sending reels.
Yeah.
They're not even wanting to see you. So they're not that interested. They don't want to commit. They just want to be your little friend that you laugh with about memes.
Surface level connection.
Yeah.
It's not even a situationship.
Yeah, that's fucking not even...
Whatever that is.
You're exclusive. You go on dates, but there's been no label talk.
Well, if you know that you're exclusive, then that's enough.
Yeah, I feel like you don't need to have the big are we boyfriend, girlfriend vibes. Like you just know
Yeah.
if you're, that's a relationship.
You had the what are we talk and he said, let's just vibe. That phrase is cringe. I'd be like, what?
I just picture some guy bloody thinking he's whatever.
that.
Yeah. Let's just vibe.
Babe, let's just vibe.
Let's just go with the vibes.
Oh, yuck.
You are...
Situationship.
Yeah, not even. He sends good morning texts and I miss you at night, but he is still on Hinge.
He's just playing the game.
He's just out here seeing what bites, chucking out a few things.
Yeah, he's fishing. You helped him move, cried with him after his last situationship ended, and now he calls you his safe space.
You're a therapist. Unpaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like a friend.
Yeah. You're a comfort.
Yeah.
Oh, some girls love being that too. I would love that.
They want to help. They want to fix it. They want to be that person.
It makes you feel like you have a purpose.
Yeah.
And that's okay if you're happy being there.
Yeah. He posted a photo of you both, but didn't tag you.
That's petty. Like, you're literally getting a photo posted of you, but you're not getting a tag. Like, I'd rather...
Like, stop trying to be all mysterious vibe. Like,
oh, really? I was going to say, who cares about the tag?
Yeah. Well, like, that's...
If you're getting a photo posted, then why do you need a tag?
Yeah, I meant, like, you're being mysterious, but does
it's the same.
really matter? Like, a tag doesn't really matter.
Mm-mm.
And I probably wouldn't want to tag someone the first photo.
No.
Like, if it's like you want it to be mysterious and keep it on the low.
You want people to look at the post for the post, not look at the post to try and find out everything else.
Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with that.
He's paying for your Uber home, but from his place, not yours. On a night out, he takes himself home and then sends you. Wait, what? Like, you go, let's leave the club.
Yeah.
So he books the Uber to his place and then sends
you home
in the Uber
separately.
Yeah. Goes, all right, you can take the Uber home now.
Oh shit!
Instead of dropping you home. That's dog, because if you were kind of seeing them and he booked it to his place, you would think that he's going to go, oh, come inside.
Yeah. He's just like, bye. Yeah. He's not interested.
No. That's therapist, because he doesn't want to Uber alone.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs someone to talk to.
Having a fear of Ubering alone is a thing.
But also rude, like not a gentleman. He should be in the Uber with you and then he can be alone.
Yeah.
Like you sending a female in an Uber with a random person.
Yeah.
That's not it.
If you have the option, it would be nice to drop her home first.
Yeah. All right. You've been talking for 8 months. You're not dating anyone else. He tells his mates you're chill.
Situationship.
Yeah. Talking for 8 months.
And he's saying, oh yeah, bro,
she's chill.
She's so chill.
Yeah, wow.
Well, there you go, guys.
These situationships are a real thing. I think there's also a fear of commitment. Like, there's a difference between, I feel like you can be scared of commitment. I don't know, not leading someone on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I'm scared of commitment, but not because I want to mess around or keep everyone on like a little string. It's fear
out of a protective.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fear of commitment that I feel like if I have that thing, then I have to let go of all this other stuff and I won't be able to be myself.
Yeah, there's the fear of commitment where you understand that committing to something takes it to the next level, which is where you, hopefully, if it's the right thing, you then lower your guard, you get more vulnerable, then you put yourself in the firing line to potentially get hurt or be blindsided. So that can be a reason for not wanting to commit as well.
So it's a tough one, and what we've realized is everyone's just fucking scared. They're all scared.
It's a jungle out there.
Yeah.
I feel for you guys in the single world.
Me?
Yeah, literally. I actually hated being single.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it. I think it's fun, and dating is fun, and it can be fun. And I think it's then nice when you do meet someone and you're actually like, okay, like that feeling of fear of commitment and being scared. I know it's all a good thing to feel. And it'll be a little bit of a journey, but I think it's...
Your footprint in the single realm is very solid, whereas I think I lacked a lot of solid foundational things when I was most recently single, where, I wasn't able to sort of grasp that independence and that confidence on my own. And having a partner gave me such a purpose.
Yeah.
Immediately every day becomes more than just about me. It's about someone else. So, that's why I didn't really like. I definitely have phases of where I've loved being single.
Yeah, of course.
And I thought, oh my God, this is so fun. I get to find out so much about myself. I have so much availability for my friends and all of that. But it's a jungle out there.
Yeah, it is.
Stay safe, you guys. Honestly, if you are single, I think this pod is a great one to listen to because B's doing it really well.
Yes, and you got two different perspectives.
Yep.
What I would take away from today's episode is you're only in control of your own emotions and actions. You can't control someone else. And if they are going to lead you on and you don't like that, make the change, say something, and you have to, as hard as it might feel in the moment, you deserve more. And if you're wanting more,
yeah, and don't wait for something big and bad to happen for you to want to walk away. If you're not getting the answers that you deserve, you just take a deep breath and go, well, that's a shame. You know, there's not really any reason for this to stop other than it being pretty fucking confusing or I'm not sure where it's going. So, yeah, you just set a boundary.
Yeah, for sure.
See you next week because we're weekly bitches. Smashing it out.
People like you should do
more than once a week?
Yes.
I'm thinking, I am working my ass day and night as it is. Working like a dog. See you next week,
We
guys.
love you guys.
Peace out.